Have you ever landed on a company's website and just tried to figure out what they're really all about? Well, that's exactly what we're doing today with Global Improvement Solutions. We're going to cut through the marketing language and just look at what they say about themselves, who they are, what they do, and what they promise. So let's dive right in. Right off the bat, their website hits you with this tagline. You know, it's pretty catchy, and it does a great job of summing up their main focus. It definitely sets a warm, welcoming tone for a company that's all about improving the key entry points of your home or office.
So that tagline gives us a nice little hint, but let's dig into the fundamentals. For our first section, we're looking at the company's identity and its mission, pulled straight from their About Us page.
So who are they? Well, they describe themselves as a fast-growing firm that handles remodeling for both homes and offices. And they're very clear about where they operate. Their services are focused on Ontario and Alberta.
And check out their mission statement. It's built on three really powerful words: precision, integrity, and excellence. This is the core promise they're making, that they'll take a client's vision and make it real, all while holding themselves to this very high standard.
Okay, so that's who they say they are. But what do they actually do? In Section 2, we're going to break down the specific products and services they offer. And wow, their product list is pretty extensive. I mean, they cover a huge range of windows and doors, from your standard types to more specialized ones. And they even get into roofing. It seems like they're really aiming to be a single stop for upgrading the whole exterior of a building. Now, something I found really interesting is the language they use. For window installation, their definition is super straightforward: the professional fitting and securing of windows. There's no confusing industry jargon here, which feels like a very deliberate choice to make it easy for any homeowner to understand. And yep, they do the exact same thing for door installation. It's just the process of fitting new doors into the frame. It's this pattern of clear, no-nonsense talk about what you're actually getting for your money. And finally, we have roofing. Here, the definition gets just a little more detailed to include the why. It's all about protecting the building from the elements. So that really rounds out the picture of their three main installation services. Okay, so we know what they do, but let's be real, it's a competitive market. Why should someone choose them over anyone else? This next section dives into what they call the GIS promise, taken right from their Why Choose Us page. Let's see how they answer that big question. All right, promise number 1 is all about being budget conscious. They say, point blank, that they care about your budget and are committed to honest and fair pricing. That's a direct appeal to what's on every customer's mind. Next up, their second promise shifts focus to the actual materials. The site makes a big claim. They offer the very highest quality windows and doors. So they're positioning product quality as a huge part of their value. Promise number 3 moves from the product to the people doing the work. This is all about the expertise of their installation teams and the quality of their craftsmanship. It's about getting the job done right. And their fourth and final promise? It's all about the customer experience. They say they guide you through every single step of the project. This suggests a really supportive, hands-on service, from the moment you call them to the final reveal. All right, so those are the promises they make. But does the company actually deliver? To figure that out, let's turn to the social proof, the customer testimonials. We're going to see if what clients are saying matches up with what the company is claiming. So, before we get into specific quotes, take a look at this. We went through their reviews and pulled out the most common themes. Words like professionalism, communication, quality, and having a knowledgeable team just kept popping up. This gives us a really good idea of what people are highlighting. Take this quote from Greg Musial. It hits a few of those key themes we just saw. He mentions professionalism, of course, but also something huge: smooth project management. When he says the coordination between different teams was very smooth, that speaks volumes about their organization. And here's another great one, this time from Donna Tinsley. This quote really nails that knowledgeable team idea. The thought that their estimator is thinking of things a homeowner might not even consider, that points to some serious expertise right from the planning stage. Okay, for our final section, let's get super practical. We're going to dive right into the company's FAQ page to see how they answered the kinds of questions that potential customers are probably asking. Now, this is a fantastic, practical question that I bet a lot of homeowners have. I mean, what are the actual red flags that tell you it's time for a replacement? Let's see what their website says. And they give you a really clear checklist. From windows that are just a pain to open and close, to feeling drafts, hearing outside noise, or just seeing physical damage. These are all tangible signs you can look for. It's genuinely useful info right on their site. This next question from their FAQ is basically asking them to make their pitch one last time, but specifically for door installation. So how do they answer this head on? And their answer really ties it all together. The website says they have years of experience and unmatched quality. And then they make this bold claim that their installers are the most thorough, organized, and professional in the business. It's a very confident summary of everything they stand for. And there you have it. That's the picture that Global Improvement Solutions paints of itself. We've walked through their mission, their products, their promises, and even seen what their clients have to say. So, after seeing how they present themselves, we'll leave you with this question to think about. What really defines the perfect project for your own space?